Do you remember how angry everyone was when they cast Rosie O'Donnell as Betty in the Flintstones movie? Maybe you don't remember, but when I see people on social media lose their minds over The Last of Us casting, it made me think, how long has irrational public opinions and Hollywood casting decisions existed? Famously, when Michael Keaton was cast as Batman, people thought he was too small or comedic of an actor to play the character. When Jennifer Lopez was cast as Selena, people didn't like that she wasn't authentically Mexican. But in both cases, the actors were able to win over audiences. That's not the case when it comes to Rosie. Still to this day, I'll see comments on how that was a bad casting choice. Now, if you've seen 1994's The Flintstones, you'd probably agree the movie's heavily flawed and doesn't completely work. But in no way is that any of the actors' fault. O'Donnell was fine as Betty. I don't know how any other actor could do a better job. It comes down to her weight. People can't get over that she's heavier than the original character. And that seems silly to me. But I'd like to know where that ideology comes from. There's seemingly intelligent people who are bothered by Astrid from How to Train Your Dragon being portrayed by someone who is a quarter black. Where did this start? Well, the earliest example I could find was the first onstage production of Peter Pan in 1904. Traditionally, Pan is played by a woman. Mainly because at the time, minors couldn't work past 9 p.m., and women can have boyish figures. Initially, there was huge pushback and criticism. People thought there was no way a woman could convincingly embody a young boy's character. But now, 120 years later, Peter Pan is still played by women in stage productions. If we as a society can get over Pan being played by a different gender, I think we can get over Ellie from The Last of Us being portrayed by someone who looks a little different, right?